due to budgetary constraints, tonight the part of the Marching Lumberjacks will be played by the Marching Lumberjacks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Republicans and Democrats, Glasses and Arcleys, the Associated Students of Humboldt State are unable to prevent your world-famous Humboldt State University Marching Lumberjacks! The Marching Lumberjacks would like to take this time tonight to welcome the largest freshman class in Humboldt's history. We'd like to thank you all for choosing to make Humboldt State your higher learning institution of choice, and for making the housing market in Arcata and parking on campus such a joy. Tonight, the Marching Lumberjacks would like to give you new freshmen a little history lesson about the place you've decided to spend the next 4 to 7 years. Don't worry, this probably won't be on the midterm. While most of you probably read somewhere that our university is named after the famous explorer Alexander von Humboldt, many of you may or may not be aware of the glorious history that surrounds this beautiful, stair-infested campus that we all love. Founders Hall, for example, was named after Sir Meriwether J. Founder, who in 1918 helped design the beautiful building and would later go on to win a Nobel Prize for his invention of the first plastic pocket comb. Siemens Hall was named after HSU President Cornelius H. Siemens, who in 1950 was instrumental in purchasing the university's first traffic helicopter and envisioned a modern space-age campus of the future covered entirely with geodesic domes. Last but not least, we cannot forget our marvelous and inviting, non-offensive, mini-mall-esque, mission-style gateways that no doubt enticed many of you freshmen to join us here at HSU. The gateways, of course, are named in honor of famed philosopher Mr. J. Dreadlock Gateway, who coined the everlasting and oft-repeated Humboldt phrase, natural hair care. To remind you that tonight's performance of the Marching Lumberjacks has been made possible by the generous folks at OPEC, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, who reminds you to drive more, think less. And by Fred Farley's Fine Fence Company of Fortuna, who so generously donated and erected the fine fences that block off perfectly good campus parking spaces for you and your family. Farley's Fence, making fences, friends, and good neighbors since 1972. structures on campus that have a grand history. Perhaps you've noticed the many towns, structures, and even trees all over the North Coast named after good old Charlie Redwood. Charlie's brother Rupert R. Redwood III helped design and eventually lent his name to the beautiful Redwood Bowl you all sit in tonight. And finally, let's not forget the HSU Health Center, named after nurse Mavis Health Center, who along with her husband Richard Center braved the great 1936 Mendocino snowstorm by dog sled and mule team to bring contraceptives to the needy folks of Humboldt County. And the band. All of these amazing, but true, historical facts presented here tonight were checked and double-checked by our crack team of Marching Lumberjacks researchers. Call us crazy, but with the help of Google and the accuracy of Wikipedia, we can all strive to bring the students of Humboldt State a quality education. Show about polygamy. Thanks again to all our fine corporate sponsors for their support of the Marching Lumberjacks. Join us again next week for the Marching Lumberjacks salute to local politics. Thank you and good night.